Please do sit down. My name's Quentin McKellar, and I'm the Vice-Chancellor of the University, and it's my very great pleasure to welcome you all to the ceremony for the Department of Allied Health Professions and Midwifery, and the Department of Nursing, Children's Learning Disability, Mental Health, and Social Work. May I introduce the platform party and welcome on my left Mrs. Jackie Kelly, the Dean of the School of Health and Social Work, and on my right Professor William Clockson, the Dean of the School of Computer Science. At the table to my extreme right is Mrs. Sue Grant, the Secretary and Registrar, who carries in the wonderful university mace. Some of you may be aware that Vice-Chancellors have been getting some bad publicity recently. Just in case any of you turn violent, I can assure you the mace is for my protection. And Mrs. Grant has been working out, so beware. Can I also, though, at this point, welcome, of course, all our graduates, their relatives and friends to this morning's ceremony. And it gives me very great pleasure to call on Mrs. Jackie Kelly to address the Assembly.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. Good morning and a very warm welcome to all our graduates, to your families and friends who join us on this important day. I am delighted to share this special moment with you, celebrating all that you have achieved with us and looking ahead to bright new futures for every one of you. It has been a phenomenal year of sometimes dizzying change and uncertainty in the world, but also a period of real positive achievement for the university. We have continued to create a fantastic campus environment that we know will benefit many future generations of students to come. But it is the achievements and attributes of you, the graduates, of the University of Hertfordshire that we celebrate today. We were immensely proud to announce this year that the university achieved the best employment rates of graduates in the East of England region, outscoring the whole of the Russell Group and the universities of Oxford and Cambridge. Over 96% of our students were in further study or employment a year after graduating. And for many of you, our health and social work students, your programs have employability rates at 100%. Such is the value of your degrees and the need for your professions. So there is a rich legacy of success to build on, and the signs are very positive. This is testament to the excellence of you, our graduates. The university is key to the prosperity of the wider county of Hertfordshire and beyond, and produces people that will serve society by their ingenuity, their professionalism, enterprise and employability, as well as demonstrating compassion in terms of your professions in supporting people at what are potentially some of the most vulnerable times in their lives. You may not have noticed at the time how you have developed and grown whilst at the university, but as we celebrate your achievements today, we are proud of the values we represent, and we thank you for contributing to them. We hope that the University of Hertfordshire has helped you navigate through whatever it is out there, and we pride ourselves in developing students with the knowledge, skills and attributes to succeed in the business and in the professions. Whatever your study area, whether it's supporting the health of our citizens, reflecting our society through the humanities, bringing huge creativity to our world of the arts, running society through law, working in and creating businesses, or looking for scientific and technical solutions to issues we face. We hope you will all remember the university fondly and value it for life. Furthermore, remembering the learning and great friendships that you have made in your time here too. Spending time at an internationally renowned and business-facing university, we know you have grown in confidence and have had an education equipping you for the world of work that ultimately awaits, making you a real asset to employers right from day one. And as you move to the next stage of your lives, I hope you feel part of a wider University of Hertfordshire alumni community. We would love to stay in touch with you, to share our news and hear your successes and your insights from whatever area you go into. We are always here to support you wherever life takes you, and hope that you will continue to support us, whether that's through speaking to prospective students at open days, coming back to share your career experiences, or donating to one of our fundraising campaigns. As the leaders of tomorrow, you too could be a real inspiration to a current graduate, encouraging others to follow in your footsteps. Indeed, you will be the mentors and practice educators of the future students. Who knows, you may even employ one someday. I hope that you feel the University of Hertfordshire has provided you with a fantastic education. I know you will also want to recognise the people, many of whom are proudly here today to see this moment. Those who have supported you, your teachers, friends, and of course, most importantly, your families. So on behalf of the University of Hertfordshire, please accept my warmest congratulations on your outstanding achievements. I thank you for being with us, and I wish you the very best for your future lives and your careers. Thank you.
We shall now receive the graduates of the Department of Allied Health Professions and Midwifery and the Department of Nursing, Children's Learning Disability, Mental Health and Social Work. Candidates are presented by a senior member of academic staff from their school. Awards, sponsorships and prizes that have been given in the final year of study will be read out prior to the graduate's name. I first call upon Carol Yearley.
Department of Allied Health Professions and Midwifery. Master of Science degree in Advanced Paramedic Practice Critical Care. With distinction, Lee John Curtis. Michelle Louise Walker. Master of Science degree in Advanced Physiotherapy, Kate Dean. Daniel Gregory. Michael Emmett McMahon. Master of Science degree in Advanced Physiotherapy, Neuromusculoskeletal, Connor Gallagher. Ian Robert Smith. Master of Science degree in Sport and Exercise Rehabilitation, with distinction, Christopher Daniel Tack. Master of Science degree in Midwifery and Women's Health, with distinction, Charlotte Easton. With distinction, Susan Diane Grace. Rachel Glynis Scanlon. Master of Midwifery, Abigail Naya Kudya. Postgraduate Diploma in Medical Imaging and Radiation Sciences, Image Interpretation, Suresh Akram Moore. Bachelor of Science degree in Pre-Registration Midwifery, Maria Aitchison. Holly Elizabeth Avis. Anya Bagley. With first class honours, Carly Barr. Bianca Baum. With first class honours, Shana Boothby. Princess Brown. Helen Cameron Mowat. With first class honours, Bryony Joywan Clark. With first class honours, Patricia Joan Clark. With first class honours, Bethany Davis. With first class honours, Megan Dingley. With first class honours, Leonie Donaldson. With first class honours, Claire Victoria Emerson. With first class honours, Anna Lind Ford. With first class honours, Elise Nicola Furlong. With first class honours, Jessica Rebecca Giblin. Winner of a University Prize, Justina Hassett. Sigartha Patsy Hero. With first class honours, Emily Rose Hodgkinson. With first class honours, Alice Howard. With first class honours, Tony Jethwa. Charlotte Rebecca Jones. With first class honours, Bethany Lambourne. With first class honours, Kirsty Samantha Maguire. With first class honours, Holly Louise Manton. Nicola Maxwell. With first class honours, Sarah Louise MacDonald. Tara Elizabeth Moretti. Laura Newman. Sean Parslow. With first class honours, Amy Rose. With first class honours, Jane Shepherd. Christy Spellman. Cremina Delchiva Teniva. With first class honours, Helen Trevarthen. Helen Waldron. Sarah Ward Christie. With first class honours, Sharon Louise White. With first class honours, Megan Williams. Bachelor of Science degree in pre-registration midwifery shortened, Ines Karma Bosesi. With first class honours, Ijiomi Nenaya Nwusu. Bachelor of Science degree in physiotherapy, George Coupland. Zoe Rolfe. Bachelor of Science degree in Diagnostic Radiography and Imaging, Yasmin Bile. Maria Trombetta. Mabel Araba Cosima Wilson.
Department of Nursing, Children's, Learning Disabilities, Mental Health and Social Work. Master of Science degree in Social Work. With distinction, Yamara Yahya Abukari. With distinction, Ayabo Jokedi Aluko. Emmanuel Amokoo. Charles Adekola Atalajbi. With distinction, Alice Emily Barker. With distinction, Ruth Alexandra Bishop. With distinction, Alexander Charles Blake. With distinction, Sophia Dion Bramble. Luke Matthew Birch. With distinction, Sinead Champion. Georgina Gabrielle Cook. Nadia Duplessis. With distinction, Abigail Claire Ezekiel. Jade Ashika Kalitha Ferguson Duncan. With distinction, Amira Girmay. Joanne Elizabeth Gowing. Phoebe Charlotte Clementine Hale. With distinction, Lorna Hughes. With distinction, Evinia Ike. Ayan Issa Ahmed. With distinction, Caroline Izzard. With distinction, Tariro Natezi Rosemary Jakaza. With distinction, Mavis Giovanni. Letitia Commander. With distinction, Basil Kamukoso. Evelyn E. Bob Agor Kima. With distinction, Stephen Thomas Lawley. Kelsey Colleen Lentes. With distinction, Louise Jane Luxton. With distinction, Olga Mingle. With distinction, Ronald Mawirmi. With distinction, Jubilani Mawali. Evelyn Agenda Najuguna. With distinction, Witinreyo Ifalula Obeyomi. With distinction, Nicholas Martin Fergus O'Connor. Priska Okoroshi Kuwu. Sherelle Rhiannon Olive. With distinction, Angela Nalina Osaji. With distinction, Sophie Ruth Onson. Hannah Mary Porter. With distinction, Chriselle Ariane Adele Redledge. With distinction, Lisa Ann Reid. With distinction, Kaisha Sherelle Richardson. Sophie Jane Rowick. Patricia Abba Roxon. Chiquita Sashin. With distinction, Amira Ahmed Rushdi Sami. With distinction, Kate Amelia Sharkey. Wagika Sibanda. With distinction, Megan Silverton Stewart. With distinction, Rachel Smith. With distinction, Catherine Amber Samorcheska. Simon Lawrence Thomas. With distinction, Rosemary Riarmu Wanjohi. With distinction, Romy Wild. With distinction, Amanda Jane Wilkins. Annie Williams. With distinction, Emily Margaret Wilmoth. Catherine Joan Zeverona. Felista Zimbazana. Posthumous award. Sadly, in September 2016, Gamini Smitra Abakumar Savanatri died before completing his degree. The university would like to honour him with a posthumous award of a postgraduate certificate in applied social studies. His certificate will be received by his wife, Mrs. Prava Savanatri, and their 2 daughters. Bachelor of Science degree in Social Work, Isma Kusar Ali. The following award was achieved having followed the approved programme of study under the Credit Accumulation and Transfer Scheme. Master of Science degree in Studies in Health, Selena Joan Fowler.
One of the great pleasures and indeed honours of being the Vice-Chancellor here is that I get to share a few moments with many of our graduates as they come across the stage. And of course, every graduation ceremony is different in many ways, but it was wonderful to hear what the graduates from this group were doing now. All those who I spoke to were working and had fabulous jobs. The physiotherapists, of course, had particularly firm grips. Can I, though, now be the very first to offer my warmest congratulations to everyone who's graduated today. What a fantastic group. Well done. And I now call upon Sharon White to address the Assembly on behalf of the graduates.
Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for allowing me to speak here today. Some of you who know me well are well aware that I'm often very lost for words. So I thought it was a good idea to ask some of you here for your thoughts about our time at the university. One statement particularly stood out: thank goodness that is over. Yes, university is over for the time being. We have made it through these past few years facing the hurdles that academia and practice brings, juggling personal lives and hoping that the motorway is being kind, leaving time to grab your Starbucks before lectures start. But let's face it, we're going to grab one anyways. Yes, we're glad that's over, and it's not because we're running for the hills from the university, but because the university has prepared us to recognise that we are ready to face the next chapter in our lives, a chapter that until now has been an aspiration. So imagine, if you will, the first day of the new school year, obligatory photos with the new pencil case and notebook, school bag and shoes, the air filled with nervous excitement and anticipation. Move on 3 years or so, and the bags are tattier, the notebooks have been replaced with organisational handbooks and trust induction packs. However, the air is still filled with nervous excitement and anticipation as we embark in our chosen professions. What do you want to be when you grow up? That was a question asked of me many times when I was younger. I'm going to grow up and I'm going to be a midwife, was my usual response. So I stand here as a qualified midwife, and I suppose 1 out of the 2 isn't bad. Getting a place to study midwifery at the University of Hertfordshire was truly a dream come true for many of us. I had a hunch from the day that I set foot through the door on the open day that this was the place for me. I think I speak for us all as I commend the university for their student-focused approach, friendly and supportive staff. On behalf of all the graduates here, I would like to thank the university for the opportunities afforded us during our time here as students, be it as members of university societies, time built in our programmes to undertake elective placements, and the innovative methods used to enhance our learning experiences. Thank you to all who have worked tirelessly to support us and guide us through the past few years. From the tutors who have prepared us for life into the big wide world of our chosen professions, and to the staff who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes, ensuring that we had uniform to work in, somewhere to submit our practice documents, and for assisting us in our professional registrations, so we could get off to work and pay off our overdrafts and credit card bills sooner rather than later. So on the note of the overdraft and the credit card bill, thank you to our loved ones who have supported us not only financially and emotionally, but have suffered with us along the way. I know it isn't easy having to distance yourself from family life while preparing for the next OSCE or meeting the assignment deadline. Our families and friends have held us together at our most fragile times on our course, and for that I would like to express, on behalf of all graduates here today, our heartfelt gratitude and admiration to our nearest and dearest, wherever they may be, for the unwavering support and love they have shown us. From our university cohorts and moving forward into our careers, we take along new lifelong friendships with people who will get us when no one else quite understands that professional frustration or outpouring of emotion. Thank you in advance to you all for making this woman's journey into motherhood, midwifery, an easier one. As we begin our new ventures, remember to be kind to yourselves and to each other, and finally, congratulations. So finally, thank you to our Vice-Chancellor for receiving the graduates of the Departments of Allied Health Professions and Midwifery and Nursing, Children's, Learning Disability, Mental Health and Social Work. Thank you.
Sharon, thank you very much for those very kind words. I was speaking to Jackie before we came in the procession, and we have a poster now, one of our university posters, which says that most of the babies born in Hertfordshire are delivered by a midwife who was trained at the University of Hertfordshire. But as we mused and thought back to when we first started training midwives at the university, it's quite possible that many of you who are graduating today were actually delivered by midwives who were trained at the University of Hertfordshire. So well done, and thank you very much for that, Carol. Before I let you go, I do want to just talk to our new graduates about the attributes which we hope that you will leave the University of Hertfordshire with. We have tried as a university to craft the curricula that you get in each of the subjects across the university to try and encourage the various attributes which we think are important to this university, and the attributes which we hope that you're able to take with you. We hope, first of all, that you've got learning and research skills, because whatever we've been able to teach you in the period of time that you've been at the university, it will very quickly, in this incredibly fast-moving society, it will very quickly go out of date. So you have to be able to grapple with learning throughout life, that lifelong learning activity. Of course, research, for those of you who did or had the opportunity to do research while you were at the university, really does allow you to solve the problems that your future employers might have for you. Of course, and absolutely fundamental to every graduate who crossed the stage this morning is professionalism. It's one thing that we hold incredibly dear to us as a university, and I was delighted with the professional way that you all came across the stage and spoke to me. It was a real pleasure to meet you all, and even if only for a brief moment. But that professionalism is absolutely vital for every graduate that leaves the University of Hertfordshire, and I hope you take that with you. Of course, in your particular professions, more so and more important, I think, even than most. We have two other very important, I think, attributes. We have three other attributes, but two that I want to talk about in a particular context. One relates to social responsibility. And when I say social responsibility, I don't just mean that you'll obey the law and that you'll pay your taxes. What we want you to leave the university with is a desire, a hope that you will, of course, look after your friends, your families, those around you, but also take a broader interest in your communities, in your society, and hopefully support those societies and ensure that they progress and develop appropriately. We also, as a university, have a fundamental belief in respect for each other, respect for different backgrounds, different colour, different heritage, different religions, and we hope that you will leave this university really deeply aware that that fabulous cultural mix that we have in the south of England is something to cherish and something that you will wish to support in the future. And finally, and this is an interesting one, we hope that you have, in your time at the university, been able to embrace what I call intellectual flexibility. And what it's a sort of fancy way of saying that I hope that those of you who have been studying in the sciences have at least been able to dip your toe occasionally into the arts, because there is no doubt, and vice versa, of course, there is no doubt that as you progress through life, having an appreciation of the arts, of literature, of film, etc., really does enrich your life and will make you a rounder person in the future. Of course, for those of you, not in this audience, but those who do humanities at the university, being numerate is also quite important. And of course, if they wish to take part in the great debates about global warming and so on, they do have to have that cross-disciplinary interest. So those are the attributes that I hope you will take away with you. But I've got two final ones, or two final things to add to that. The first is that I hope you have learned to work hard. And I hope that when you go into, well, you are almost all now in employment, that you will work hard for your employer. because there is no doubt, in my view, that an employer will forgive you almost anything if they see that you are engaged and working hard for their benefit. So I think if I can encourage you as you leave the university to be hard workers. I also hope that some of you will become incredibly successful. And I say that with this group because, of course, we have now got some paramedics who left the university a couple of years ago who have set up their own fleet of ambulances. So there are opportunities for those in the professions to actually develop their own businesses and become incredibly successful in those businesses. I hope those of you who become particularly successful will, of course, remember the university very fondly when you leave. But I hope beyond that, that all of you, whatever your aspirations are, will remember the university. And we have been, as you're aware, developing a strapline for the university. Some of you will have seen some of you will have the sweatshirts which have got Go Hearts on them. And I'm always a little nervous to suggest, this is very American, I'm always very nervous to suggest that in the future, when you're walking down the high street, if you see someone with one of those Go Hearts sweatshirts on, you'll say, Go Hearts! Okay? I'm even more nervous at this point when I suggest to the audience that we practice that. But I'm going to, because you were such a good audience and so enthusiastic as the graduates were coming across the stage, I'm going to suggest we practice it just once. And incidentally, I want you all to check these people behind me. I want them to do it as well. So on the count of 3, I want you all to shout, Go Hearts. And if I'm the only one that does this, it's going to be hugely embarrassing. Okay? So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, Go Hearts! Well done. Fantastic. I have to say I didn't hear much behind me, to be honest. That finishes the formal part of the ceremony. I would, though, just reserve a final thanks to those of you who are sitting more immediately in front of me. The passage of our graduates is made so much easier by the support, the friendship, the help that they get from their friends, their families, and everyone who really has taken an interest in them during their time at the university. I wonder if I might ask the graduates to join with me in thanking mums, dads, relations one last time. Now, the celebration will continue in the marquee, which is just outside the main building here, as you head towards the sports village on the left-hand side, where we will be serving refreshments. And could I ask that the graduates follow directly behind the academic procession to the marquee, and the guests will join us there. Now, could I ask you to be upstanding as the academic procession leaves the auditorium?